What is up, Cool Kids Club? This is Joey here with VideosJoey Videos, and this is episode 13 of our old school Runescape Ironman series. We are currently at the Agility Pyramid trying to get some money. If you don't know, if you get all the way up to the top, you get 10,000 GP. In the last episode, we got a rune plate body. It's super duper exciting, but I noticed how lame our green pants looked in comparison, so we are going to try to get a rune plate legs this episode. The only way that's going to happen is we can get a whole bunch of money. Let's see how we do at the Agility Pyramid. Okay, so you might be noticing we're falling a whole bunch. We're only level 37 agility. Now, the Agility Pyramid opens at level 30, so I was like, oh, well, we're a couple levels up. Maybe we can make some progress. We can't. I spent already 4 minutes at the Agility Pyramid, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but we keep falling and we've made literally zero progress. Like, one time we got up to the second row and then we fell all the way back down to the base level. I think we're gonna come back here later, but right now I am giving up. You know, we might be really bad at doing the Agility Pyramid, but one thing we're great at is killing cats. I mean, turning our cats into death runes. I mean, helping this local civilian by giving him our cat so he can take on this rat problem. I do still really want to get our agility up so that we can do Agility Pyramid. I don't think we're going to be able to do the pyramid today, but I do think we can get all the way up to level 40, and that's going to be our goal. Once we hit level 40, we'll be able to switch courses, and the Cannabis course, they give you even more marks of grace, which are going to be really useful later. Now that we're on top of this roof, one more jump, and we should hit level 40 agility. That's what I'm talking about. We are like so agile. And if you see, we also got 25 marks of grace. We need a total of like 240, so we still got a long way to go, but like I said, Cannabis is a much better place to get them than Varrock. We got about 78 laps on the Varrock course, so you know, making progress, running circles. It's basically NASCAR. I'm not exactly sure what cutting the willow logs has to do with us getting money for our rune plate legs, but trust me, cutting logs, all part of the plan. Oh, and look, we got an acorn from this bird's nest, so we're gonna be able to plant that soon, getting that farm and level up. Now, as you can see, we only have about 5 minutes until the next update, but I don't think it'll take that long in order to get all of our sapling ready for us to plant, so it should be totally chill. Okay, so now there's only 40 seconds until the update. I was really hoping to be able to get this planted before I had to go to work and before the update and everything like that, but it looks like that's not going to happen. The way it works is you have to put a seed into the pot, and then the pot sprouts into a sapling, and then you put the sapling in the ground. It normally only takes like a minute or two. I don't know why it's taking so long, but it looks like we'll have to wait to plant this until later this afternoon. A few hours later, and I'm able to lock on, and we are going to go ahead and do some rake. And then we're gonna go ahead and plant the sapling that'll grow into a big, strong, mighty oak tree. Next, I went ahead and mined a little bit of iron ore, and we are going to turn these into steel bars. I know we could get a little bit more bars for the coal if we went to the blast furnace, but the blast furnace right now is really inefficient since we don't have ice gloves and we don't have a coal bag, and it also costs a lot of money. We don't have agility potions. It's just every reason not to do the blast furnace. We're just gonna use the regular furnace, even though it takes a little bit more time and a little bit more coal. We got plenty of coal right now. I think it's just the best for our account at this moment. Now that we've turned all of our ore into bars, we're gonna go ahead and take the bronze bars and the iron bars and turn them into knives here in Varrock. That'll really help once we eventually start our range training. This next thing may look familiar. We did the exact same thing in the last episode. We're going to turn our steel bars into short swords. Each bar now is worth about 200 gold, and that'll really help get us some money for those rune plate legs I promised. Now that we've turned them all into swords, we're going to do just like we did last episode. We are going to hop world, selling these 2 at a time at the sword shop here in Varrock. That should be able to get us somewhere around 11,000 GP, putting a big dent into our 60,000 GP necessary for these plate legs. I hate world hopping, but it really doesn't take that much time. We got all of our swords sold, and like I said before, just over 11,000 GP. Not bad start of the episode. We're gonna go ahead and pair that money with what we have in the bank, and you can see we're about halfway to our 60,000 GP goal. I just noticed that we have 25 fletching, which means we're perfectly ready for another money maker. We're gonna go ahead and try to fletch oak longbows. We have a decent number of oak logs. We'll chop some more. We'll get some bowstring, and then we'll see how much money we can make off of these bad boys. I went ahead and made one, and I see the high out price is 96 GP. I think that means if we sell it at the store in Remington, we should be able to get just over 100 GP per bow. See, chopping those willow logs earlier was a good thing. Now we're chopping these oak logs even faster than we normally would. We're gonna get about 100 of these, and then we're gonna use the ones we already have, and we'll get a bunch of bows. While doing our fletching and our money making grind, we just hit level 45 wood cutting. That means we can now cut maple logs if that ever comes up later. And now we hit level 30 fletching. See, we still get levels on this account. We're making gains, making progress, being so strong. I just can't wait till we are better than everyone else. Oh wait, we already are. And we just hit level 27 crafting. I know it's a little bit of a weird level to stop at, but the good thing about that is we can now cut emeralds. Before we could only cut sapphires. That's another gemstone for us to cut and make some crafting levels. We only have 9 emeralds right now, but that'll be 9 rings of dueling later, which will really help teleport us around the map. Oh goodness, another cat, another 200 death runes. We gotta make a song for this because we're gonna do this a whole lot. Anyway, we have 227 oak longbows. If we sell all those, one per world, that would be over 20,000. I don't feel like doing that, but we should get a little bit of money anyway. So I got really lazy selling these bows and sold about 10 per world, but we still got almost 20,000 GP for these. Not bad, but we still need at least 10k more to get our legs. We're back to mining iron ore, and that means only one thing. That's right, more steel bars, and therefore more steel short swords. It works, I like it. I want to get my smithing up to level 40 anyway so we can make gold. It's just a good way to make money right now. We got 135 steel bars, and finally, hopefully, afterwards, we will have enough money for our rune plate legs. I know it's been a bit of a long build up for this, but I promise you it will be a huge improvement on the defense of our account. And with that last world hop, we are over 75,000 GP. Again, we only needed about 60 for our rune plate legs, so we'll have a little bit left over. So Ironman can only buy from shops that have the normal amount of inventory, and since the shop in Narda buys it for more than the high out price, most of the time they're pretty much full. That means we had to jump to a high-risk PvP world. I was very, very frightened when I jumped in and I saw the skull above my head. I thought I was going to regret it, lose all of my money, but luckily, there we go. We have the rune plate legs, and we are off this high-risk PvP world as fast as possible, and we'll never have to deal with that again until the next time. Next, we are saying goodbye to our adamant plate skirt. You served us well, you were on our team for a while, but we no longer need you. Good riddance, motherfucker. Forget about the defense for a minute. Just look how much better we look with the blue plate legs. I love it, and we're also stronger. We are back in Lumbridge, and we are finally ready to check the health of our oak tree. Oh my goodness, look at that giant XP drop. Actually, that wasn't giant at all. I think it was 400. I was expecting like 1,000. Little disappointed I wasted so much time on this morning. Anyway, we are back in Magic Gear, and we are going to resume our Slayer grind. Last we checked, we were on a Lesser Demon task. Let's go ahead and see if we can finish that up and also get up to level 52, 53, maybe even 55 magic. We're about 30 kills in today, and look at that. We just got a Slayer level. We just got a Slayer level. We just got a Slayer level. Wow, that's really great. Right after that Slayer level, a couple kills later, we got a magic level. Now we are level 38 Slayer and level 52 magic. Making progress. Like I said, we do want to hit 55 so we can do high alch, but we'll get there, don't worry. We ran out of runes, so we switched to melee for the last 10 or so kills, but we have finished our task. We're gonna go ahead and end the episode there. We're at 840 total level. Again, I am so excited for all the progress we made today. We got the rune legs, we got the rune plate body last episode. We are making gains. Next episode, we gotta do something about our shield and our shoes, but we'll worry about that when we get there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you missed any of the episodes, make sure you check out the playlist so you can catch up on anything you've missed. Thank y'all. Bye.